Ever wish you had like a whole team of experts, kind of helping you navigate all those big life decisions?
Yeah.
Like having your own personal board of directors, not just for your career, but for like all aspects of your life. That's what we're diving into today.
That's a really interesting concept.
Right. So we're checking out this LinkedIn article, and it's by a Dr. Jareau Almeyda.
Okay.
Now, get this. He's not just some, typical academic.
Yeah.
This guy has a super interesting backstory.
Oh, really? Like what?
So are you ready for this? He's a 9/11 survivor.
Wow.
He was actually on the 85th floor of the World Trade Center.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, and then, get this, he was a professional dancer, and he actually built, a dance video website.
Wow.
Before YouTube.
Really? Before YouTube? That's incredible.
I know, right? And then he goes on and he gets his PhD.
Okay.
And now he's a senior business process manager at, get this,
Kitty.
It's Kidda.
Kidda. Okay.
It's the company that makes, fire safety equipment.
Oh, wow. I see. Okay.
I know, right? Talk about a diverse background.
Yeah, definitely.
You would think that would really shape his view on mentorship, wouldn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, experiencing something like 9/11, that's got to have a profound impact on your perspective.
For sure. Okay, so let's break down this whole personal board of directors idea.
Okay.
So think of it like this. Your life, it's like a company, right?
Right.
And you want this company to be successful. You're totally invested.
Yeah.
This personal board of directors, they're like your advisory council. They're there to help you, make good decisions.
That makes a lot of sense. So instead of just, going to your best friend or your mom for advice,
Right.
you've got this whole team,
Yeah.
right, with different specialties, different perspectives.
Yeah, exactly. And they each bring something unique to the table, right?
Exactly. It's about having that diversity of thought, that diversity of experience.
Okay, so give me an example. What kind of people are we talking about here?
So, Dr. Almeyda, he's a big proponent of having people from all walks of life on your board. You might have a community leader, and they could offer insights into navigating, local networks and resources.
Makes sense. What else?
Maybe a sports figure.
Okay.
Think about it. They know all about discipline, overcoming setbacks. They've probably had coaches, mentors, trainers, all guiding them throughout their careers.
Oh, that's a good point. I never thought of it like that. So it's like they've been there, done that, and they can share that experience with you.
Exactly.
Okay, so you've got your community leader, you've got your sports figure. Who else? Who else would round out this dream team of mentors?
Well, you could have someone from the corporate world, maybe someone who can advise you on, negotiations.
Oh, yeah, career stuff. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Career moves.
So you're really building your own, dream team of mentors here, aren't you?
Exactly. And here's where it gets really interesting. He suggests you choose mentors who don't actually know each other.
Wait, really? Why is that?
He says it prevents what he calls a groupthink scenario.
Groupthink, okay.
Yeah, where everybody just kind of agrees with each other, and you're not really getting those fresh perspectives,
You don't want everybody in your ear saying the same thing all the time.
Right. You want to be challenged.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. So you're saying that by having mentors from different backgrounds who don't know each other, you're more likely to get a wider range of advice.
Exactly. And potentially, some thought-provoking disagreements too. It can really push you to think critically about your choices.
That's a really good point, because sometimes you need that, right? You need somebody to kind of play devil's advocate a little bit, make you think about those things that you might not want to think about.
Yeah, definitely. And this whole idea of the personal board, it also adds this layer of accountability, right?
Oh, that's true.
Which you might not get with, traditional mentoring.
Right, because it's not just a one-off coffee chat. You're actually reporting back to this group.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like having, regular check-ins with your board of advisors.
Okay.
You're sharing your progress, your challenges.
Yeah.
And they're holding you accountable to those goals that you've set. And that can be really motivating, right?
Yeah, it's like having your own cheering section, but they'll also call you out if you're slacking.
Exactly.
Let's take a quick break. Want to equip your child with the skills of top global consultants? Don't let them fall behind. Raising Tomorrow's Leaders, The Consultant's Mindset by Dr. Jareau Almeyda is your guide to fostering essential skills in your children for their lifelong success. Available now on Amazon. Okay, welcome back.
And it's important to remember this whole, surrounding yourself with these diverse mentors, it can really open doors to connections,
Oh, yeah.
Networks that you might not have had access to otherwise.
Right. It's like they're opening up their Rolodex for you. Well, they're LinkedIn connections, I guess. Nobody really uses a Rolodex anymore.
Right, exactly. But yeah, with their different backgrounds, their different connections, they can really act as a bridge, right?
Yeah.
Introducing you to people, introducing you to opportunities that can really help you grow.
So it's like that saying, your network is your net worth, but you're strategically building that network.
Exactly.
With some heavy hitters in your corner.
Exactly.
Okay, so I know what you're thinking because I was thinking the same thing when I first read this.
Yeah.
How do you actually find these mentors?
That's the million-dollar question, right?
Right. Like, is there an app for this? Like, sign up now and we'll match you with a CEO and a pro athlete.
I wish, right?
Right. So how do you go about finding these people?
Well, Dr. Almeyda, he does have some pretty practical tips for this.
Yeah.
He suggests, tapping into your professional networks, LinkedIn, obviously.
Sure, yeah.
Attending industry events, conferences,
Mm-hmm.
places where you can, meet potential mentors a little bit more organically. And don't overlook, your existing circles.
Okay.
Think about, like, colleagues, former professors.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Maybe that awesome boss you had a few jobs ago.
Yeah.
They already know your work ethic, right?
Yeah, they can vouch for you.
Exactly. So it's about, looking at the people who've already made an impact on you
Makes sense.
and seeing if they might be open to playing a more, a more active role in your journey moving forward.
Yeah, absolutely. It's about being proactive and really kind of recognizing those potential mentors. They're out there.
Yeah.
You just got to, kind of put yourself out there.
Exactly. And when you do reach out, Dr. Almeyda, he really emphasizes, being clear about your goals.
Right.
Being respectful of their time.
Yeah.
And, most importantly, like genuinely wanting to build a relationship.
Oh, absolutely.
These are busy people.
Right.
So you got to kind of demonstrate that value proposition up front.
It's like any relationship. You kind of get out of it what you put into it, right?
Exactly.
And in this case, you've got this, whole team of people who are, in your corner,
Right.
invested in your success. I think the big takeaway for me is that it's not just about, like, getting advice.
Oh.
It's about building a support system.
You got it. You hit the nail on the head.
Mm.
His approach really highlights that success is rarely a solo thing, right?
Right.
It's about, surrounding yourself with the right people who can offer that guidance,
Yeah.
that accountability,
Right.
those different perspectives that can help you figure out, what your unique path is going to be.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And going back to something you said earlier, like, don't be afraid to think outside the box a little bit when you're building this board, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he mentions, like, community leaders, right?
Even wait for it, like sports figures.
Okay, I get the community leader thing. Like, they're usually pretty well connected.
Right.
But a sports figure,
Yeah.
I don't know, explain that one to me.
I know. It seems a little out there at first, but think about the qualities that they embody, right?
Okay.
Leadership, resilience,
Right.
performing under pressure. They've had coaches, mentors, trainers guiding them their entire careers.
Yeah, that's true.
They've probably faced, like, major setbacks, had to learn how to bounce back.
Yeah.
That's some valuable experience right there.
Okay, that actually makes a lot of sense when you put it that way. It's like,
Yeah.
who better to give you advice on dealing with pressure than somebody who, like, performed at the Olympics?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's all about, recognizing those insights, those valuable insights. They can come from the most unexpected places.
That is so true. Well, this has been such a thought-provoking conversation. As we kind of wrap up our deep dive here on building your own personal board of directors, I want to leave you with this.
Yeah.
If you were building your dream team of mentors, who would be on it?
Yeah.
What unique qualities would you be looking for?
Right.
It's something to think about, right?
It is.
Because this is an investment in your future.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Building this kind of support system, it really can be a game changer.
Absolutely, and you don't have to figure everything out on your own.
You don't.
Well, that is it for today's deep dive. Until next time, keep those minds curious and those networks growing. You never know where you might find your next mentor.